Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 18th of July. You're entering a much freer, much more outgoing and much more exciting part of the year. It's been driven from last week since the transit of Venus and Mercury into your sister fire sign of Leo. They continue to be there, but they're forging a terrific link this week with Saturn in your sign. Now, Saturn has been a mischievous influence for you in the last 3 or 4 months, in particular in its right angle to the rather tricky energies of Neptune, which may have at times seen you absolutely zapped of energy and drive, or unclear about some emotional or personal considerations. And of course, Saturn has been with you longer than this and asking you to simplify your life, be much more self-disciplined in all sorts of areas. But this angle between Saturn, Mercury and Venus, which goes on all week, suggests that any expansion you plan, whether it's creative, intellectual, to do with travel, higher education, starting anything of a legal nature, can all be very well influenced by the role of Saturn, because Saturn helps to shape the more impetuous energies of Mercury in particular, and help you to think things through very carefully, not jump to conclusions, but at the same time, if you do have a message or something you want to tell people about, which is very important to you, I do feel that you can do so in a very powerful way, where people can feel that you're sincere but have something informative to share. So if you do work in marketing or public relations, or you have your own small business and you want to up the volume in terms of your presence, this is a fine time to go for it. Now, Tuesday does see a full moon. This full moon is asking you to be more mindful of your resources. But the great news is that the Sun, right through to Thursday, continues to connect with Mars in the most terrific of ways. And I think that something that you invested energy in, whether it's an education program or it's experience of a job or past contacts, or perhaps it's something that you've put money into in terms of a pension, something can be building up nicely for you, and you can start to see the real evidence of this as the Sun continues to connect with Mars, and this is giving you added confidence, even if some of your moves are behind the scenes and you're working confidentially at some level. However, it's once the Sun bursts into Leo, moving back to its home zone on Friday, when I think you really get the green light to go for it. Your sign is all about enthusiasm. You're ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion. It's also traditionally in astrology about good fortune. However, we don't get good fortune sitting on our hands. The more effort we put in, the more inspiration that we invest, the more fortune we're likely to generate. So if there is something that you really want to shake up in your world and be a bit more daring around, whether it's just creating more space to pursue hobbies and interests, some of which may be more rugged or physical or intellectual, it doesn't really matter, it's down to you. But it's all about reinvesting in that basic Jupiterian spirit of growth, expansion, and being much more go-getting. And I think by the end of this week, you can really get a sense that things are building up momentum. It's a very exciting time. It can see you connecting with people at a distance, connecting with people who are perhaps have knowledge to share, attending seminars, or going on training courses or retreats. Anything which helps you to be more informed is going to be really important. And I do feel if you really think about things carefully, what you put in place now can have big impact and big influences for you for many moons to come. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.